For highlights, hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I decided to film a get ready with me on this natural glam everyday look. I kept it very minimal on the eyeshadow, I didn't contour, I went with a nude lip, so it's a very everyday natural glam kind of look. But yeah, so if you are interested to watch me get ready and to see how I achieve this look, then please just keep on watching. Okay, so firstly I'm going to be going in with the Benefit Pore Professional Primer. I really love this primer because I definitely feel like it creates a smooth base for your makeup, and obviously it minimises the appearance of your pores, which is always good. So you don't need too much of this, just a small amount, and I like to put this in my T-zone, so on my cheeks, nose, forehead and chin, and I'll just rub it in with my fingers basically. And once you've applied the primer, for foundation today I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation, which looks like this. Now I only brought this yesterday. Basically, you guys are going to be absolutely shocked when I tell you this, but I've actually been going out with foundation for quite a while now because I don't actually have a foundation that suits my skin tone at the moment because I have got a little bit of a tan, and my old foundation, which obviously I was wearing before I went to Spain, is now way too pale for me. So what I've been doing is just been applying my paler foundation just on my T-zone areas just to cover up my redness, and then the perimeter of my face I've just been leaving without any foundation at all. I feel like this is still going to be too pale, so I'm just going to dot this just literally in my T-zone. So far actually it doesn't look as pale as I thought it was going to be. Actually, that is not a bad colour. I'm quite impressed. I thought it was going to be like way too pale. So far, just by looking at the finish of this foundation, because this is the first time I'm using it, it's obviously a matte foundation because it is called 24-Hour Matte, but the coverage I would say is probably medium to full coverage, and it looks really nice on the skin, so far so good. Now because I am going to go for a natural look today, I'm not going to put any concealer on just because that foundation was quite full coverage, so I feel like I don't need the concealer. But I am going to set my foundation using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, and I'm going to be applying this all over my face. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Solo Bronzer, which looks like this. This isn't actually the packaging of it, this is just like a test that I got when I purchased off their website, but to be fair, the size of the pan is quite big, so it's lasted me for quite a while. And to apply this bronzer I'm going to be using a fluffy Eco Tools brush, which looks like this. This doesn't have a number or a name on it, but I do remember getting it in a set. I do also like to take that bronzer just down the sides of my nose. I don't necessarily contour my nose, but I just like to give it a little bit of colour just so it has a little bit more shape to it. So once you've applied the bronzer, I like to just now highlight the centre of my face a little bit, and I'm going to be using the Smashbox contour palette, which looks like this. It has 3 shades in it. I'm going to be taking this highlight shade and I'm just going to be applying it with my beauty blender just on the areas I didn't bronze. I also like to bring it down the centre of my nose because then you can see as well it looks like my nose has been contoured slightly, but it hasn't. I've just warmed up the sides of my nose with the bronzer and then just highlighted down the centre of my nose just to accentuate the bronzer a little bit more. And for blusher today I'm going to be taking one of my favourites. This is the e.l.f. blusher palette. I believe it's in the shade Dark maybe, but the colours look like this. and this one I've been using pretty much ever since I bought the palette. I really love it because it's just like that sort of burnt orangey shade rather than a pink. And to apply that colour, I'm going to be using a JustMary. This is number 31. It's just a big fluffy brush basically. Any big fluffy brush that you have will do to apply your blusher. And for highlighter, I'm going to be using the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter. This definitely gives just a really nice natural glow to your skin. To apply that, I'm going to be using the Smashbox fan brush, which looks like this. I believe you can buy this individually, but again, I got to mine in a set when I purchased in store. For eyebrows today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Dark Brown. I like to apply this with just a thin, small, angled brush. Any small angled brush that you have will do. My one is from that brand, EU Spicy, which I mention in basically all of my videos, but I believe I just got this in a massive set from eBay or Amazon. I am going to speed up this part, but I do have a brow tutorial which I will link down below if you want to see how I do my brows in depth. So now that brows are on and I look a little bit more human, for eyeshadow today I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O palette, which looks like this. I'm sure you guys know exactly what this looks like already because it's definitely one of Morphe's most popular palettes, and I'm only going to be applying probably one or two colours just in my crease, and that will be it for my eyeshadow today. So I think I'm going to start off with this colour right here, and this one is going to be my transition colour. And to apply that, I'm going to be using the Morphe M504 brush, which is just this big fluffy brush right here. And as I say in all my videos, any big fluffy brush that you have will do. So I'm just going to be applying that colour just in my crease and bringing it just slightly above my crease. I'm also going to be taking that colour just along my lower lash line, and I'm going to be using an Urban Decay double-sided brush, which looks like this. I'm assuming I just got this in one of their palettes, but any just small flat shader brush like this that you have will be perfect for your lower lash line. And just for a little bit more colour, I'm actually going to be applying that blusher shade that I used from the e.l.f. blusher palette, and I'm just going to be applying that with a slightly more defined brush. I'm going to be applying that with the Morphe M433 brush, so you can see this one is a little bit more thinner. It has a slight pinch to it in order for me to get more into the crease. And all this colour is going to do is just warm up that look a little bit more. So you can see I've kept the eye makeup very natural, nothing too harsh, but I am just going to go back in with that first brush that we used, that Morphe M504, the big fluffy one, and I'm just going to basically go over everything that we did. I haven't got any product on the brush either, by the way. This is just going to make sure them two colours are blended together. For my inner corner highlight, I am going to go back in with that MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter and just apply that with my finger just in the inner corners of my eye, and this will really make my eyes pop and make me look a little bit more awake. So for mascara today, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Again, if you watch my videos, you will know that this is my all-time favourite mascara. It's definitely the best drugstore mascara that I've used anyway. But yes, if you are looking for a good drugstore mascara, I would always recommend this to anyone. So once you've applied the mascara, you can just 100% leave it like this. You don't have to apply lashes, especially with a natural makeup look. Sometimes not applying lashes is obviously better. However, I did go out and buy these yesterday, so I really want to try them out. These are the Ardell Wispy Lashes. They are in a multi-pack. Obviously I'm not going to apply 4 sets of lashes on my eyes. I'm only going to be using the 1 set today. But they are really nice natural lashes. So I feel like for a natural glam look, you kind of want to go natural with the makeup, but then you still want to apply some lashes just to spice things up a little bit. So now that lashes are on, and I have to say, I think I've found my new favourite pair of lashes. For lips today, I'm going to be using 2 products. So I'm going to be going in with the NYX Slide On Glide On lip pencil, and this is in the shade number 8 Sugar Glass. I'm going to be outlining my lips with this and slightly colouring it in. And for the centre of my lips, I'm going to be going in with this NYX Pump It lip gloss, and this is in the shade number 7 Elizabeth, which looks like this. I believe this is a lip plumper, so it's meant to make your lips a little bit bigger, but whether it actually does that or not, I don't know. But the colour's really nice, so I'm going to be going in with both products to get a really nice brown glossy nude. So this is the lip liner on its own. You can totally just leave it like this. I think the lip liner is really gorgeous on its own, but just because I want a little bit more of a gloss look today, I'm going to be applying that NYX plumper just on top of it. So guys, that does bring us at the end of today's Get Ready With Me. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. As always, if you did, make sure you give it a massive thumbs up for me and subscribe down below. Make sure you guys also leave any comments down below on what else you want me to film next. And yeah, so thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.